Welcome to this eLearn security training video lesson on SNMP enumeration. In this video, we will see how we can enumerate SNMP by using several tools. For the purpose of this video, a Windows Server 2008 was set up to listen for our SNMP requests. The first tool we will use to query the SNMP service is SNMP Walk. SNMP Walk is a popular and widely used tool while enumerating the SNMP protocol. It has many options and can retrieve several pieces of information from an SNMP agent. Notice that in order to get the best from this tool, a good understanding of how SNMP works is required. To start collecting information, let's see its manual. To do this, we open a terminal window and call SNMP Walk with the -h parameter. As we can see, SNMP Walk comes with different options. Let's then see how to use it. In the first command, we'll tell SNMP Walk to use the SNMP version 2C by using the -v parameter. Since we already know the correct community string, we will use the -c parameter to specify it, and right after that, we can type the target IP address. As we can see, SNMP Walk returns several pieces of information about the target host. Among this information, we can see network interfaces, usernames, hardware and OS information, group names, and more. During your penetration test, it's important to review the details of this output, as it may include critical information about your target machine. By having a quick look here, we can see information such as IP addresses, network interface cards, programs running on the machine, folders available, and more. Again, keep in mind that gathering and combining this information may drive you to a better understanding of the remote machine, but also unveil possible vulnerabilities. Another important feature of SNMP Walk is that it allows us to specify an object identifier, or OID. So, if we want to find only the available programs on the machine, we can use the following OID, which will be specified right after the end of our previous command. As we see, right now there are only two available software installed on the machine. Those are Microsoft Visual C++ and the VMware tools. Thanks to the information retrieved, we can start getting a clearer image about this machine and its usage. As you can imagine, depending on the OID specified, we can get specific information from the machine. For example, let us try to retrieve the size of the RAM on the target host with the following OID. As we've seen, SNMP Walk is a useful tool that will allow us to gather very useful information. Let's now move on with the next tool, which is SNMP Set. SNMP Set is a tool coming from the same suite as SNMP Walk, but works differently. While SNMP Walk was used to get information from the target, SNMP Set is now used in order to set values within SNMP variables. All it does is use SNMP Set requests in order to modify, set, or update SNMP variables. Let's see an example. First, let us execute SNMP Walk once again in order to get the syscontact variable from the target machine. This can be achieved by using the syscontact OID. As we can see, the predefined variable has the value Nikos. We will now use SNMP Set to edit it. Keep in mind that SNMP Set and SNMP Walk are very similar to use, so the structure of the command will look the same. We first call SNMP Set, and then specify the version of SNMP protocol we would like to use. Then, we set the community string we want, followed by the target host's IP, the OID we would like to change, and the parameters followed by the string value we would like to set. In this example, we will change the value to ELS. By calling the previous SNMP Walk command, we can see that the variable's value has been successfully edited. As you've seen, SNMP Set is also very useful and easy to use. Let's now move to a more familiar tool, Nmap. Nmap can perform SNMP enumeration by using specific NSE. There are a lot of scripts available for such actions, and we can see a list of them under Nmap script folder. Notice that since SNMP default UDP port is 161, we will use the -S and -P161 options for all of our tests. The first script we want to execute is the SNMP Win32 services script. This will attempt to enumerate Windows servicing through SNMP. And here are the results. As we can see, we have all the services on the remote machine. Until now, we have used a known community string. This will not happen though in real-life penetration test scenarios, as you will have to discover the correct community string to use. One of the most common ways to do it is by using the brute force method. Luckily, Nmap offers both a script and a small word list that we can use for this purpose. The way this script works is divided into two separated sockets. The first socket sends the SNMP probes with the community strings loaded from the NSE word list, or from our specified word list, while the second socket, which is listening on our machine, sniffs the network to find answers to our probes. The valid community strings are then displayed in the terminal. Let's execute the script to see what community strings are available. The only change we will make to the previous command is the script name, which in this case is going to be SNMP brute. As we can see, the public communication string is available. This is what we were using in our previous enumeration techniques. Finally, let's see another Nmap script which can be used to gather critical information. This is the SNMP Win32 users, which returns the available users on the target machine. Again, this script uses a no ID, but the output and the automation is what makes it a very interesting script. Once again, the only thing we're going to change in our command is the script name. From the output, we can see that 3 users, administrator, guest, and Nikos, are available on this host. As we've seen, there are many ways and tools we can use to enumerate an SNMP service and retrieve information from it. Thanks for joining us.